Hey guys, it's Jessie and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be updating you on my makeup inventory and doing kind of a mid-year check-in to see where we are. So I did the first part of this video in January on my main channel because I didn't have this channel at the time. Therefore obviously the first part is over there. I'll link that in the description if you want to see it, see where I was at the start of the year. And basically what I've done is I've gone through, at the start of the year I did this and I'm doing this now in July as kind of a mid-year thing, gone through my entire makeup collection and basically counted how many of each product I have to kind of keep track of how my collection is growing and where I'm at with all of my products. So I do just want to say from January to now most of the sections have increased, if not all of them, almost all of them basically, because I have decided to kind of up my spending habits I guess and my purchasing in terms of makeup. I think at the start of the year I was in much more of a kind of using up minimal collection mindset. At the moment I'm actually quite enjoying having a larger collection. So this video will probably be a little bit shorter because I'm just going to be going through the numbers and comparing it, but let's just get straight into it. Before we get started, my main channel and anything I'm wearing today will be linked in the description, as along with all my social media and anything else you would need to find. So firstly I'm just going to be going in order I guess of kind of how I would do my makeup. So starting off with primer, in January I had 4 and now I have 5, so this has only increased by 1. I did get a primer out of my collection and brought in 2 new ones. A lot of this stuff I did get gifted very kindly from Regan, but then some of it I did buy as well, so it's a mixture of things, but I'm just really happy to kind of be testing out some more stuff. I definitely find it very fun. So I have increased this by 1, but still 5 is quite a small number, so I'm pretty happy with that. I'm not too mad about it, I'm just trying to kind of work my way through them. For foundations, at the start of the year I had 3 and now I've got 7. I'm actually really enjoying foundation at the moment. I'm enjoying kind of getting some more different formulas of it and testing out some new different brands and stuff like that. I've definitely got more into foundation recently than I was before, so that's probably why the collection has grown a little bit larger. I think in the last month or so I've got 2 new ones anyway, so I don't mind this. I'm quite happy having this collection grow and I'm starting to use foundation more often as well, so I'm quite enjoying it, so I don't mind too much that this one's grown. For concealer, at the start of the year I had 2, now I've got 4. Again, still quite a small number. I'm not too mad about this one. I don't really mind too much. I use concealer pretty often and I'm just again working my way through my concealers, so again not too bothered about this one. Powder, I went from 3 to 4, but I have also very nearly used up one of my powders, so I think I will be back down to 3 within the next week. But yeah, again just using things up. I'm not going to repeat myself, I'm trying to avoid that, but I'm basically just, as probably for the most of the things, I'm not upset that it's grown, and if there's a specific reason why I will let you know, but otherwise I feel like I should just say as a preface now, I don't really mind that it's grown because my makeup consumption has changed slightly, especially now I have this dedicated makeup channel. So for bronzers, I've gone from 5 to 6, again a pretty small number, so I don't mind about that. Pretty small increase, and I believe I've used one up, I think, from my palette for this year, my face palette. I believe I used up that bronzer. For blusher, it's increased a load. I went from 14 to 29, so definitely got a load more blush, but also I feel like certain ones I'm including as kind of duos, I'm counting as 2, and anything in a palette, if it's in a face palette, I'm going to be counting the individual pans and what that is. So if I've got like 2 highlighters, a blush and a bronzer, that'll go 2 towards the highlighters, 1 towards the blush, 1 towards the bronzer, do you know what I mean, rather than it being a face palette category, because I think that kind of shows it off more and kind of like gets a more realistic picture. So for highlighter, I've gone from 12 to 22, so again got a lot more in this section as well. I don't mind, definitely got a lot more into highlighter and into kind of the glowy makeup look. I'm doing much more kind of like blush draping and toppers on my blush and stuff like that, so I've been into more of the glowy shimmering makeup, so that kind of makes sense. Brow products, I've gone from 5 down to 4. This is just me using it up. I don't really tend to buy brow products because they don't excite me too much, therefore I'm not going to be like excited about buying them, so I'm not going to look out for them, so that's not surprising. Liners has gone from 7 down to 2. I don't wear eyeliner very often and I got rid of a lot of my kind of glittery ones or ones that are dried up that I just do not use, so that is why I barely wear eyeliner, and if I do it's going to be tight lining with a black eyeshadow, so I don't need to have a lot of eyeliners in my collection. Eyeshadow palettes has gone from 20 to 30. I've decluttered a few but then obviously got loads. I don't mind. Eyeshadow is my favourite part of my makeup routine. This is going to keep increasing, to be honest. I wouldn't be surprised, so I don't mind too much. I'm not complaining about that one. Eyeshadow singles. This has gone up a lot because I depotted 2 palettes into singles and I hadn't done that before. This is also including any of my liquid eyeshadows. So this has gone from 6 to 32, obviously because of the 2 palettes I depotted. I don't mind too much. I'm definitely enjoying having these singles now, and I think with other palettes I might start depotting them too because I will end up using them more. I'm already using my singles more than I did when they were in palettes, so I'm pretty happy with that, and I definitely think I will continue to do that for other palettes, so I wouldn't be surprised if this section grew more at the end of the year. Then bullet lipsticks, I went from 7 down to 6. I used one up, but I used a couple up actually because I got a few as well, so don't mind too much about that one. I don't wear bullet lipstick too frequently. I'm much more into lip gloss at the moment, as you'll see with my lip gloss section, but I'm happy with that. I don't mind. Liquid lipstick, I went from 7 to 9. Not really sure why. I don't know how that went up by 2. I only remember getting 1 gifted. I'm not too sure. Anyway, I don't wear liquid lipstick too often. I probably should declutter these, but I just don't really get around to it. But yeah, I don't really wear liquid lipstick, so that's probably going to go down by the end of the year because I do probably need to declutter them. Then for lip balm, I went from 26 to 25. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm trying to work through my lip balms. I'm not buying any more. I haven't bought any new lip balms. I think I got gifted one, and that's why it's not gone down as much as kind of it should have. But yeah, I'm not buying any more lip balms because I have so many additionally, but this is slowly going down and I'm happy to see that. Setting spray, I went from 1 to 0. I would quite like to purchase another setting spray. I'm just trying to figure out which one I want, which one will be good at kind of value for money and stuff like that. So if you guys have any setting spray recommendations, leave them in the comments down below. But at the moment I don't have one. Body lotions and body spray / perfume, these are two sections that aren't technically makeup, but body lotions I went from 14 to 13, again trying to use these up as well, and body spray / perfume I went from 11 to 9. So progress in those 2 categories, which I'm definitely happy about. So overall from January to July, in January I had 155 products total. In July right now I have 222, so I've gained 67, and I don't mind too much about that. That's not a huge gain for me. I don't think that was insane. Definitely probably less than I was expecting, considering this has been a year that I've got so much more into makeup than I ever have been before, with the combination of this channel plus just kind of being on beauty YouTube more and just my addiction to makeup growing so much. I really just have purchased more makeup, and I don't mind too much about that. I'm not complaining about it. So that is just the way it is. I am really excited to see at the end of the year where I am with certain categories. It'll be very interesting to see, and I think over the next few years I would love to compare this as well and see where we grow from here or shrink or whatever happens, because I feel like definitely my makeup kind of consuming habits could change drastically. At the start of the year I was very much into being more minimal, and now I'm into kind of just trying more stuff and like wanting to have a bigger collection, so I'm just going to buy some more makeup because I can and I want to, and it makes me happy. So I could very easily shift back to wanting more minimal makeup, so I would love to see how the kind of numbers in my collection change as I use things up and my makeup preferences change. But I really hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you liked it, don't forget to give it a like down below. You can hit subscribe and turn on the bell to join a little club. Everything I'm wearing today, along with my main channel and my social medias, will be linked in the description, so check that out if for anything that you may need to know. If you want to watch one of my other videos, there'll be 2 on the screen now to pick from, as well as 3 links in the description and a load linked up in the cards from earlier. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!